Almost forgot the finishing touch. Uh-oh. I've got no fingernails. There we go. Yep. It's official, guys. All right. What do you think, Haley? Thumbs up?
Yep.
Ah, outstanding. All right, guys. Welcome back to Bad Luck Garage. Today we have another product installation and review. So what we have here is the Performance Hood Seal Kit from CorvetteMods.com. What this is intended to do is to seal up the area at the front of the hood where the hood meets the header panel. You know, the very nose of the car. And by sealing that area up, you know, honestly, I think this is a design this is something that Chevrolet should have thought of in the beginning. There should already be weather stripping there, but there's not. So what happens is, as you're driving down the road, dust and dirt, it actually goes in through that crack. It goes over the radiator and your engine just gets dirty as heck. In addition to that, if you're driving in the rain, water gets in there. Same thing, you know, you end up getting water all over. But worse than that is if you're running an open element like a performance style air cleaner setup in there, you know, you could possibly, if it's raining hard enough, you could possibly suck water into the engine. That's not good. I don't know if you would ever really get enough water in there to damage the engine, but you know, there's always that possibility, so that's why we're doing this. First off, I want to say, when I ordered this, I was expecting something a little different. Generally, when you see people doing this modification online, they use a pretty thick piece of weather stripping and they actually glue it down to the bottom edge. So when the hood comes in and seals, it, you know, kind of pushes down against it. Now, that's what I thought I was ordering, but what I actually ended up with is this very thin seal here, and I'm going to go out here and show you in a minute how this goes on. You know, it's a pretty simple installation, but right away I notice it's not very sticky, and that's why I've got my doubts as to how long this is going to last and exactly how effective it's going to be. Now, supposedly, in addition to sealing, you know, out the dirt and debris, there is also a claim that as the air comes over the hood, it actually creates a vacuum there and pulls air out. So there is a claim that this can actually help increase horsepower by getting rid of that vacuum and, you know, allowing your engine to pull air in through the filters more efficiently. I cannot verify that claim because, you know, I don't have a wind tunnel, I don't have a dyno, so, you know, obviously I can't, you know, substantiate that, whether it's true or false. It seems a little far-fetched to me because, I mean, you've got so much air pushing in from the air vents underneath. It just, to me, I don't feel like that little bit of air coming over the top is going to be able to create enough vacuum to actually pull enough air out to matter, I guess is what I'm saying. But anyway, this is our seal. We're going to go out here and install it now. The idea is you're going to install it on the forward facing edge here, just like this, but you're going to install it like just a little bit further down from the edge, like maybe I'm going to say like 1/8 of an inch from the top edge here. Now again, this is where I'm not liking this particular weather stripping that they sent, because most of the time what you see is you see a thicker piece of weather stripping and it's actually applied to the surface down in here instead of to that surface. So what happens then is, as you shut the hood pushes down on it and creates a seal. With this piece of weather stripping, the hood's going to still be trying to push down on it, and this does not have a very strong adhesive. So I've really got my doubts as to, number one, how well it's going to seal, you know, and keep the air from going in there. and number two, how long this is going to last, because every time I shut this hood, it's going to be trying to, you know, to pull the adhesive loose. So I don't know, guys. You know, I'm gonna try to be positive about it, and we'll see what happens. But I got a feeling I'm gonna end up doing a follow-up video on this particular seal. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a clean cloth and some alcohol, and we're just gonna clean this inner edge really well, give this adhesive every chance possible to stick. Now, before I start sticking it on, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that this piece is long enough to do what it's supposed to do. Wow, they didn't give us much extra at all. Looks like we may have to cut off just a bit on one end if we start flush on the other end. So, like I said, I'm going to drop it down about 1/8 of an inch or so below this top edge here, and I'm just going to start, you know, sticking it on, going across. Got our seal stuck on, and we just need to trim the excess on this side, which I'm hoping I can do with these scissors. There we go. Looks pretty good. Here's what we got, guys. Here's our seal. And I do want to say, although the adhesive did not feel very sticky with my fingers, it does, I mean, it seems like it's holding pretty decent against this surface. So hopefully this works out. Let's shut the hood and see if it seals. And no, that does not seal at all, guys. Yeah, let me show you. Yep. See that? Like, I'm not even touching the seal. Yep, that was a waste of $12. I am definitely not recommending this hood seal. Yeah, I would stay away from this one, guys. This is just, this does not work. As a matter of fact, I mean, I'm going to leave it on for now, but I will do another video in the future, and we'll just buy some of the weather stripping, the appropriate weather stripping, and we will redo this. So the hood seal did not work out. I would avoid that one. Unless you've got, like, for some reason the gap between your hood and front end is way smaller than mine. But you know, in the very beginning when I opened it, I actually said it doesn't look like it's going to be big enough to do its job. It wasn't. But I actually ordered 2 products from this company, so we're going to check out the next one. Now, I know we're calling this the China Vet, but we don't want her to have an identity crisis. So you know, I'm a veteran, I'm patriotic, I like American flags. So what I did is I ordered these. Now, what these are supposed to do is these are supposed to actually go on your front, your hood, and your trunk emblems. These are supposed to go on and replace, you know, the decals that are in them. Well, when you look at these on their eBay listing, they look like they're bubbled up and pretty, and these are $20, guys. Okay, there's one for the front and one for the back. Well, I'm just gonna say right off the bat, as soon as I open these, to say I was unimpressed is, I mean, that's an understatement, because basically what I've got is I paid $4, or I mean I paid $20 for will look like 4 stickers that I don't even know if they're gonna, I don't know. I guess these are supposed to overlay over the, you know, the factory like bubbled up pieces. I'm not sure. That's how I'm about to try to apply them. But while the hood seal did come with instructions, these did not. So I don't know, guys. This isn't really a very good way to be redeemed, but we'll go out here, we'll clean them with alcohol, and we'll give these a shot. Okay, so we're going to start right here with the front emblem, and similar to what we did to get ready for the weather stripping, we're just going to clean this really good with alcohol because adhesive doesn't like to stick to dirt. We're going to try it. Could not find a squeegee, so we will use our pull apart card here to try to work this in. It's not too bad. It's not really too good either. Well, you know what, guys? That's not bad. If the adhesive can hold, and see, yeah, the adhesive's not holding over here. Oh yeah, it's already, it's trying to wrinkle back up. Yeah, it's pulling away. I'm gonna keep working this and see if it holds, but I don't know. It actually did turn out okay. I don't, you know, I do have my doubts about how long that's going to stay down, but I like the way it looks. When you first receive it and you're looking at it and it's just a flat vinyl sticker, it's kind of like, oh, this is kind of cheesy, especially for $20. But I do want to say, I mean, once I got it applied, it actually looks pretty cool there. I'm going to go ahead and put the one on the back. I don't know if I'm even going to bother putting the checkered flag portion on, because I mean that looks fine with the checkered flag that's already there. So I might just put the checkered flag part up in case I ever get any damage to this or anything and I want to cover it up. On the back, I actually did, you know, I thought maybe the reason these corners didn't want to lay down is because maybe I had some grime in there or something. So on the back, I actually used the credit card to kind of, you know, work the alcohol cloth down into the corners, made sure all the debris was gone. And it's the same issue on the back, guys. That corner doesn't want to stay down. But I do want to say I really like the way these look. Love the flag. Same thing on the back. I mean, it looks good, but you can see the very edges, the corners, the tips, they do not want to stay down. And I could probably break out my heat gun and maybe work those down a little bit, but I'm hoping, you know, this guy's going to be sitting out here in the sun. It's, you know, it's pretty warm today. I think it's in the high 80s, so maybe that'll kind of bake that down. But I don't know, guys. I think what I'll probably do, I was going to say a follow-up video, but you know, I don't want to make a whole video just over these. So probably going to do is, you know, if these end up peeling pretty soon, then I'll probably mention it in one of my update videos. But anyway, I like them, guys. I feel like they should be about $10 instead of $20, but you know, I mean, it's all America, right? America. I say America as I'm talking about building a Corvette with Chinese parts, right? So just for shits and giggles, I decided to go out here because I don't want to, you know, I want to give this company every chance, you know, that maybe it's not the product, maybe it's my car. So I decided to come out here and check my hood clearances, you know, just to see if maybe I had excessive hood clearance and that's why this seal's not working out. Like I said, I want to be fair in these reviews, but I mean, I know the hood's not adjusted back too far because I've got a good line going there and on the other side. So figure we'll just break out the trusty break out the trusty digital calipers here, zero that out. All right, so let's see, let's check the hood clearance here, and it's not much, guys. All right, so there's my hood clearance, 0.287 inches, so about 1/4 of an inch hood clearance there is what I've got. Yeah, 2.7, so it's consistent from side to side, you know, about 2.7, you know, about 1/4 of an inch, just a hair over 1/4 of an inch. So, you know, if you guys, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and post a link to this in the description. So if you guys want to check your hood clearance, if your hood clearance is only like 1/8 of an inch, you know, this might work for you, but it is definitely not going to work for me. So I don't really want to say I recommend these products, but I don't necessarily not recommend them. The stickers I think are a little pricey for what you get, but they do look damn good on there. As far as the hood seal goes, like I said, measure your hood clearance. Mine is 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so if your hood, and it's, the seal's way too small for mine. So if your, you know, if your gap at the front of the hood is like, say, 1/8 of an inch, then these should work perfect. You know, the hood seal should be great, should fit great. And as a matter of fact, if you don't mind, some of you guys that have C5s, if you can measure your gap there at the front for me and post it in the comments, I would really appreciate that, because if something is out of alignment on the car, I'd kind of like to know. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you haven't subscribed, if you want to follow this build, please subscribe. Make sure you click the notification bell. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you think somebody else can use it, share it on social media. Help me grow the channel a little bit. Get out in the garage, get something done, and I'll see you next time here on Bad Luck Garage. America.